global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We're so excited to have you back again. And right now we're looking at what is going on in Rivers State as the governor have decided to raise alarm via his commissioner of education about some persons. According to them, they said they are resident of, Abuja, politicians who are staying at Abuja, that they are intending to bring up, issues in the state that will cause a state of emergency, that will cause there to be a declaration of state of emergency in Rivers State. But before we give you the full statement, according to the Minister of Information, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on that red subscribe button. All right, let's look at what he said in writing. According to him, he said that the Rivers State government has uncovered plans by some citizens of the state who reside in Abuja to cause a breakdown of law and order in order to declare a state of emergency. These persons whose attempt to declare state of emergency in the state since 2015 have never succeeded because of God's intervention. They did everything within their powers to ensure that the 2019 governorship election results were not announced but also fell. As they build up for the 2023 election and juggle for presidential and vice presidential ticket is gathering momentum, they want to use COVID-19 to create a crisis as if the state is at war with the federal government. They have decided to create unnecessary tension as if indigenes of Abuja, L00ms, and Port Harcourt are fighting with northerners not to carry out their legitimate businesses. People forget history quickly. Since 2015, there have been farmer-stroke herdsmen clashes in Nasarawa, Plateau, Taraba, Ebonyi, Cross River State, Kaduna, Yobe, and Borno State. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, states like Enugu, Lagos, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, Edo, and Kaduna State have been intercepting lorries carrying human beings instead of foodstuff. This is the same thing that the Rivers State governor is doing to protect the state from COVID-19. Bandits have been killing innocent people in Sokoto, Katsina, Zamfara, and Kaduna, and indigenes of these states, no matter their political differences, are working together to protect their state. But here in Rivers State, instead of supporting our effort, these Abuja politicians are busy looking for a state of emergency because they want to acquire power. We are alarmed at this heinous plot against our state. Rivers State has never fought a war with strangers or neighbors. Our fight against COVID-19 is to protect the lives and the lives of everybody living and doing business in Rivers State. We are aware that some shameless politicians are playing politics with COVID-19. No wonder one of the respected chieftains of the All Progressive Congress, APC, had to expose their plan to use COVID-19 to launch into the politics of the state. This is what we see in the lives of ungodly, dangerous, and power-hungry people who claim to love the state. After the clandestine meeting, they have voted huge sum of money to entice and recruit gullible persons to carry out their plans. All patriotic Rivers State indigents are hereby placed on alert to resist the devilish plan of these unpatriotic L00ms who connive with enemies of the state to cause confusion. As a state, we have always defeated these saddies, and with God on our side, we shall overcome them. This was signed by the Commissioner of Information and Communication, Paulinus Nsirim. Wow. And there had been a lot of response from Nigerians. I'm going to read one or two of them. So from there, we dive into discussion. This one says, it's good to know that the Abuja politicians want to play politics with the state because it's going to affect you. That's why you are speaking out. But you have been playing politics with the live business right of Rivers people. We are shouting, begging, but you turn deaf ears. I beg, Mr. Wike, Face your face and fight your fight. That's what somebody is saying. Another one here say, waiting concern me, sir, you overuse your power, demolishing people's property. Oga Wike, carry your cross. Stop telling us. Another one says here, federal government should go ahead with their plans. We are tired of these unfortunate government. Wow. The responses are not actually in favor of Governor Wike at all. This one said, this will not happen and never happen if you carry out your responsibility without personal vendetta. I love your courage, but your recent action gives me reasons to be worried. This lockdown is totally unnecessary and should be relaxed. Impose coffee from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. and allow citizens to go out to look for their daily bread. Thank you, sir. And God bless you. Wow, so many people are speaking out here. And the last one I'm going to consider is this one. It says, it's not a plan or ploy. The federal government will ultimately remove you 5 months to the end of your tenure and impose a 6-month emergency rule. You are doing well as a governor and is within your right, but some of your actions and utterances sometimes will ultimately be your undoing. Wow. A lot of people are talking, but guess what? It's not really, it clearly shows that Wike right now is not in the favor book of the public. And we all know the reason why this is happening, as much as he has the right, but a lot of things that have happened fairly recently. I'm not against Wike. He's a great guy. He's been doing well, especially in stopping the Northerners from invading the, states of coming to South. He's been doing a lot of work in that regard. And he has stopped a lot of them from coming in, and people applaud him for this great job he had done. But I think where the whole issue is coming from right now is the demolition of the hotel and what has been happening after then. He demolished the hotel and people were like, the guy goofed. But before we knew, he came up with another concern, which was that he's going to build primary school in that location. And this hotel here has been existing for a long time. Most people thought that this was just like to deter other people from defaulting. But when he went further and said he's going to build a hotel there, a primary school there, that's where everybody were like. And the next thing, they went to the court. At the end of the day, the guy whom they demolished his hotel is now going to pay 50,000 naira. And as at that day, according to the information that we gathered, they said that the counsel to the owner of the hotel was denied a pass for him to come and defend his client. He was denied a pass if he has such a crucial issue to attend to, just to show that you are totally liberal and you don't have any personal vendetta with this person. You would have issued his lawyer a pass so that he can come in and continue with the case, just to show that you don't have any issues with this person. And that was what put the whole issue under flames. But right now, I think that Wike has not done so bad, because one of the things we must not judge him on just one case. We should look at the generality of what he's trying to do. The truth is that he's been doing so well. He's been protecting the lives and property of the people, and I think whatever step that he must take to ensure that this does not happen must be employed. And according to the statement by the Commissioner of Information and Communication, and they are bidding that all Rivers State indigenes should please ensure that they do not partake in whatever these guys are up trying to do, so that it will not cause mayhem. But most people are foreseeing that there's a strategy by the enemy of his administration to bring him down, and they're advising him that he should please ease the lockdown a little, so that people can go out and earn a living, because the issue of this COVID-19 is not really up there in Rivers State. You should try to see how to kind of alleviate the level of hardship and boredom in the state, and that with that, whatever plans that they are having also automatically will be frustrated. And However, we are waiting to see what what will happen, because right now the truth is that he is putting everything on ground to ensure he protects the lives and property of his people. But guess what? Before now, let's tell ourselves the good truth. They had been a coexisting of both the northerners and the southerners in Rivers State without any form of chaos. So personally, I don't think that he's trying to stop people from coming in to do business, but all what he's trying to do is to protect the people of Rivers State. All right, that's where we're going to leave it. What do you think is behind the so-called action that is about to be taken by politicians who are resident, top politicians who are resident in Abuja? Let's interact in our comments.